Dynasties are remembered for greatness, for stars, for dominance, for names that echo forever. But sometimes, a dynasty is sealed by someone you don't expect. In 1993, the Chicago Bulls were chasing history. A third straight championship, the first three-peat since the Boston Celtics. And when the moment came, the ball didn't stay with the greatest player in the world. It found John Paxson, and with one shot, history was complete. Before the NBA, John Paxson already understood winning. At Archbishop Alter High School, he followed a path built on discipline. Then came the biggest stage for young talent, the McDonald's All-American Game. And look at the names around him: Isaiah Thomas, James Worthy, Byron Scott, future legends, future champions. And Paxson was right there. Not louder, not flashier, but steady. At Notre Dame, fighting Irish, he refined that identity. A scorer, a playmaker, a thinker, two-time All-American, a 3.71 GPA. Because Paxson didn't just play the game, he understood it. In the NBA, Paxson didn't arrive as a star. Drafted by the San Antonio Spurs, he was solid, but not special. Then came Chicago, and everything changed. Because playing next to Michael Jordan changes your role. You don't dominate the ball. You don't force moments. You become ready for the moment. Paxson became the perfect complement. A shooter, a decision maker, a calm presence in chaos.
For their first ever NBA championship. The Lakers desperately trying to bring it back to Chicago for a Game 6. Paxson, yes! John Paxson again! And the Bulls lead 105-101.
1991. The Bulls break through. First championship, 1992. They do it again, back to back. And Paxson, he's there, spacing the floor, making shots, making the right play, never forcing anything, but always delivering. Because in a dynasty, not everyone needs to be loud. Some players just need to be reliable. 1993. The Bulls are close, one win away from history. But the Phoenix Suns aren't backing down. Led by Charles Barkley, they push Chicago to the edge. Game 6 in Phoenix. Hostile crowd, high pressure. Late in the game, the Bulls are down. Time is running out, and everyone knows what's coming. The ball will go to Jordan, because it always does, because he's the greatest. But basketball doesn't always follow expectations. Final possession. Jordan draws the defense. Multiple defenders collapse. The moment shifts. The ball leaves his hands. And suddenly, John Paxson is open. No defender, no hesitation, just space and trust. He rises, releases, the shot falls. With 3.9 seconds left, the Bulls take the lead, 99-98. The crowd goes silent. The moment freezes. And just like that, the dynasty is sealed.
11 seconds. Across the timeline it comes, goes to Pippen. Pippen breaks inside. Pippen got the snap. They go to Grant. To Paxson. Paxson going for the win. Here's Paxson for three. Paxson. Yeah! Yeah! It's the three. Yes! The Bulls take a 1-point lead.
three-peat, the first since the 1960s. People remember the shot, but they forget what it took to get there. Paxson didn't demand the moment. He prepared for it. Every practice, every game, every possession. He built trust.
And I don't know how they compare. Each one is different because you have different guys in the team, so each one carries its own importance, and it's special in its own way to all of us. But this is the way it ended for me. Obviously means a lot, and for the city of Chicago, I'm not so concerned about what this means in terms of history and all that. I know it means a lot to the city of Chicago. Three wins in a row. Our team will be etched in Chicago history, sports history, and that's important to me, having been there for 8 years.
So when Jordan passed the ball, it wasn't luck, it was belief. John Paxson didn't dominate headlines, he didn't chase fame. But in the biggest moment, he delivered. From Notre Dame to Chicago to the shot that completed a dynasty, he proved something simple. You don't need to be the star to define history, because sometimes the quietest player takes the loudest shot.